and the Panthers on Thursday night. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A slant to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Panthers coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jordan Hicks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Pollard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, good move. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And the Panthers have recovered. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Fields toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before the break, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. Let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
There's Tremble, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He'll look to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Again, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd and very short, Fields.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Fields. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Fields throwing again. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Back to throw, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say you caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Carolina, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers.